and I'm back with another Sims 3 challenge. This is going to be a challenge called the Princess Games Challenge, and as you can see I've got all the characters lined up here, and this isn't another one that I've made up. This is one that I saw Sims 3 Copper Fox here on YouTube do. I will put a link to her video in the description, if I remember. But her videos are really fun to watch, and so I thought I would do the same thing. So basically it's like the Hunger Games but with Disney princesses, and there is one house for all of these Sims, and so we're gonna have death rounds and challenge rounds. So like one episode we'll have a challenge round, which will be the winner will get a reward, and during the episode we will also decide who deserves a punishment as well. So that's what's going to be happening with that, and then the episode after that would be a death round. And because I've only got late night expansion pack installed, I don't have any other ones. The death rounds might be a bit hard to come up with ideas for that, but I will try my best. Also, I apologise for my voice is a bit funny today. I've kind of got a bit of a cold, so my voice isn't at its best today. But without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to the characters and to the house. So we're going to go over this character first. This is Snow White. Also, my game is like being really glitchy lately, and it's just not really been, like, some of the dresses and stuff just get really like glitched out when I zoom out and stuff. There's nothing I can do to help that though. My settings are quite low at the moment, so it's not that that's doing it. I think I've got too much custom content installed, but most of this custom content I'm actually using, so I'll have to try and stop using so much of it, I guess. But anyway, so I'm gonna go over this beautiful lady here. This is Snow White, as you can tell. I gave her her bow, and I did have a dress that was exactly like her dress, but there was a problem with it. When I put it in the game, it looked really awful. So I just used this one instead, which I still really like. Her traits are good, natural cook, neat, hopeless romantic, and friendly. Most of them are pretty obvious, like she makes gooseberry pies for natural cook, she falls in love with her prince instantly, they just all seem to go. And her favourite music is indie, her favourite food is key lime pie, and her favourite colour is red. Yeah, so that's it for Snow White. I put a really nice skin pack on her. I think it just makes her skin look perfect for Snow White. She's just so, like, I feel like I did a good job with all of these Sims. I'm really happy with how they came out. I think she looks quite good, even though Snow White is probably my least favourite princess. But that's not going to affect this challenge at all, because I might like her a lot better in Sim form. Because I kind of like her better already than the actual Snow White, because she just annoyed me. Anyway, I should stop rambling. So next we have Elsa, and I really like the way Elsa came out, because I was so scared that I wasn't going to do her justice, but I think I did. I hope I did. You might recognise this dress from my Twisted Cinderella challenge, as I just used like the same dress that I put on the stepsisters, because I thought it was a really good one for the dress from Frozen. I thought it was quite a good one for that. And her hair I got off the Sims resource, and it's obviously meant to be her hair. I also gave her her purple eyeshadow, and her hair, I like it because it's got like snowflakes in it and everything. Anyway, for her traits, she is unflirty, over-emotional, loves the outdoors, virtuoso, and artistic. Now, I feel like she was kind of unflirty. Well, not especially, but just because she was like a very refined character. And she didn't have anyone, so I just put that. And over-emotional, I put that because, like, she is kind of a drama queen. I mean, like, at her ice palace, when Anna goes to get her, she just flips out and then ends up like stabbing her with ice. And I couldn't put loves the cold, so instead that's why I put loves the outdoors, because I don't have seasons installed, so I just put loves the outdoors. And for artistic, I'm going to take that away if I do a painting challenge. So she won't have the upper edge if we do a painting challenge or something, which we probably will do, so I might just change it. But I would probably change it to like charismatic or something. And for her favourites, her favourite music is classical, her favourite food is cookies, and her favourite colour is turquoise. So that's Elsa. I really like her. And I also made her eyes like really big and bright blue, but you can't really see right now. But yeah, so that's Elsa. Moving on. Here, also for Elsa, just saying, I know she isn't a princess, she's a queen, but I didn't want to like leave her out because of that. And I also thought it would be easier to make her than Anna, so I just put Elsa in. Now here we also have another one who isn't actually a princess, but I felt like she deserved a place here. This is Esmeralda from Hunchback of Notre Dame. I did have hair that was better for her, but it was really glitchy because it was custom hair, so it was like super glitchy in my game. So why I didn't realise I had that clicked. She can't join a career. Yeah, so anyway, I realised she isn't a princess, but I felt like she deserved a place. And also, as I was saying, I did have better hair for her, but it just kept glitching out in the game, so I just gave her this one instead, which I still feel is okay. I also wanted to make her because I felt like I had a good dress for her, so that was actually a lot of the reason that I made her. Her traits are brave because she stands up to Frollo. She goes through a lot, and that's also why I think she's such a good character, because she's got very different traits to all the other princesses. So she's also a party animal because she's a dancer. She dances for money, which I thought, well, party animal. She's charismatic, a mooch, and friendly. So yeah, that's Esmeralda. Oof. So moving on, this is another one that I think I did a really good job with. I can't get a good angle on her though. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're looking at this one here because I can't seem to get her in a shot on her own for some reason. There we go. Yeah, so this here is Rapunzel. She is, like, I really wanted to make her because I love Tangled, and I wanted to put in a few recent princesses, and I didn't really want to make Tiana, as I felt like they could have done a better job with that movie. So I just thought that I'd put in Elsa and Rapunzel, and I also didn't have hair long enough for her, so I just put her in this like really nice braid because she does have her hair like pleated at one point during the movie, and I gave her a flower crown with it because when she has her hair braided, she has a flower crown. Well, she has flowers in her hair, so I just thought I'll give her a crown of flowers. And I got this dress off of the Sims resources, and then with her face I gave her bright green eyes and freckles and everything, and very minimal makeup as well. She loves the outdoors, excitable, she's a natural cook, she's clumsy because she's always tripping over her hair, and she's friendly. So I'm really pleased with how she came out as well. I'm pleased with how all of them came out, really. But yeah, so that's Rapunzel. Also, her dress for some reason glitches out when I zoom out. So there's nothing I can do to fix that, but we're just gonna have to deal with it for just now, I guess. So, moving on, we have Cinderella here. Now, I didn't put the Cinderella from my previous challenge because I didn't, I thought she was a good Cinderella, but I thought it would be good just creating a whole new one with different hair and everything, because I was gonna have to change her traits so she was more like the normal Cinderella anyway. I didn't really want to do that with Cindy. So instead I just made a whole new one from scratch. She's got the same crown though, and the same sort of necklace. You can't really see her face very well at the moment. Oh well. Oops. Oh well, I guess we're just gonna have to deal with that. I gave her this beautiful dress, and for her traits are neat, virtuoso, good, hopeless romantic, and friendly. I don't think I really need to explain much about those traits. They're pretty obvious why I put them in, so that's it for Cinderella really. Not much to go over there. Oh, I've been forgetting to do their favourites. Oh, I just realised that. It doesn't really matter though, I guess. Okay, so moving on, this is Jasmine. I really like her as well. I mean, I like them all, I don't want to be biased at all. I had to give her this hair instead of her actual hair because it's quite hard to get hair for her. Because, she's got very odd hair, so. And I also gave her, this pearl hairband, and yeah, I got all her clothes off the Sims resources, I think, because, they're all basically made of custom content, all these characters. Her traits, she's over-emotional, she's flirty, brave, loves the outdoors, and charismatic. I gave her brave because she, helps try and defeat Jafar, I think, and she's also very flirty because it's quite obvious. And she loves the outdoors because she loves sneaking out of the castle to get away from princess life and royal life. So yeah, that's Jasmine. And now moving on to Belle. Belle is, I think she looks really pretty. Oh no, did not mean to do that. Yeah, I gave her kind of longer hair than she usually has because I didn't have any hair that was good for her. So she's got the same hair that Cindy from Twisted Cinderella challenge had. Because I think it goes, I think it's quite good Belle hair. And she's got this Victorian dress. I had to get it as much like her dress as possible, and this was the only one I could find with side sleeves. I think it looks pretty, I think it looks gorgeous. I love that dress. Her traits are brave. I made so many of them brave, I don't know why. She's brave because she volunteers to go to the beasts instead of her father. She's good, she's a bookworm, she's virtuoso, and she is friendly. And most of them are pretty obvious why I picked them. So that's really it for Belle Beauty. Also, I didn't really know any of their last names, so I just kind of made them up a bit. So Belle was Belle Beauty, and Cinderella was Cinderella Charming. and this is Ariel Ocean. So last but not least, this is Ariel. I love her hair. I think this is quite good hair for her. And her tail, you can actually see her feet, which is pretty funny. But I thought this was quite a good mermaid outfit for her. Again, custom content. I'm trying to get a close-up of her face that makes a good angle, but it's not really working. Well, so this is Ariel. She is a virtuoso, she's excitable, she's hopeless romantic because she falls in love like that. Like, seriously, she's so hopeless romantic. She's easily impressed, and she is childish because she's always going off, well, not always, but like at the very start of the film she goes off in a huff with her father, so I feel like she's a bit childish in that way, and she's a bit reckless as well, which also links in with acting like a child. So she doesn't really act her age a lot, so. But yeah, so that's it for the characters then. And now I think I'm just going to zoom out and show you the house. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. This is a gigantic lot, and you might be a bit confused as to why there's two houses. This is the Victory House right here, and the one with the blue walls is the actual house that they're all allowed in. The Victory House is also going to be where the slave, well, I'm going to be introducing a slave after the first princess dies, so I'm still not quite sure who that's going to be, so you can leave suggestions. But after the first princess dies, I am going to introduce a slave, and they will stay in the reward house. So first of all though, I'm going to go over the house that they will all be in, because the reward house is going to be for if any of them win a challenge as well, they will get to stay in the reward house, which is bigger. It also means they'll get like a whole bed to themselves and everything, so it'll be really nice for them to have a little stay in there. So first let's go over this house that they'll all be staying in. I'm really proud of it because I feel like I put a lot of work into creating this house. So yeah. So this is the house for all of the princesses to stay in. So let me just get a good angle. So this is, I'm just going to cut away the walls. It opens up into a sort of living room area. There's a dining room, and there is also there's a couch for them to nap on and 2 seats. And I gave them a TV because I feel like that, I mean, they deserve some form of entertainment besides the books over here, so I think it'll be quite nice for them to have like one TV. So I let them have that. And then this room over here, which like is like, there's just an archway into this room, so it's got just one bed for all 8 of the princesses, because they're not allowed in the reward house unless they've actually got it, like they've sort of earned it, so in a challenge or something. So basically there's one bed, and they can't share a bed unless they're friends or like good friends. So, and we're not going to be playing these people. They're going to have to try and take care of themselves on their own. So yeah, we're not going to be helping them make any friendships. So if they do, it'll be completely of their own accord, and I think that'll be quite interesting to watch. So yeah, I've also made all of the rooms like pastel coloured, because I feel like it's quite nice to have it like light colours, because it's princess games. And there's also 2 mirrors, and there's basically the only thing of interest in here is the bed. So yeah, so that's the bedroom. I'm just interested to see how that works out, if they're all going to be like falling asleep. I think that'll be pretty funny. So then through this archway over here is a pink room, and it's like a little library room. I give them like 2 seats and 3 bookcases. Sorry. If they can, like, so if they want to read, they can, that's quite nice. And then through this way is just a bathroom. And again, I imagine the toilet and stuff is going to get pretty manky. And if anything breaks, I'll probably just replace it. But again, the slave will come in after like a couple of episodes and she'll be able to clean the houses. So I really like this bathtub. I downloaded this. This is custom content. I think it's really pretty. So yeah, it's just a little yellow bathroom. Nothing really interesting in there. That was the train track outside my house. And then, okay, so, and then through this archway at the other side is a kitchen. Once the slave comes in, I will get rid of the fridge and the stove, so they won't be able to cook. But I feel like it's nice just to have them right now, so they can make food if they want. And also, there's also a little tiny little coffee table, so 2 of them can sit and eat in here. Okay, so that's basically it. So that's basically it for that house. And it's also got, I forgot to mention, but these steps, I think they're really pretty. I think they look really like fairy tale-y. So I use them for like every single set of steps. So that's it for that house. And then you go over here and you arrive at the victory house, or the reward house, I should say. We're just going to start from the bottom and work our way up. So here's the pretty stairs again, and there's a living room area again as you just walk in. It's nice and pink like the outside of the house. Sorry. I think this is a really pretty room. I think it's custom content sofas and table. It's like a little mushroom table. I don't know whether you can see that. But yeah, it's like a little mushroom table, which I think is really cute. And then there's also a little half wall here that separates the living room from like a kind of little sort of fun area. So there's like a piano and a computer, so they can play computer games while they've got the victory house. And we'll go upstairs in a minute, but first I'm just going to go over the rest of this part of the house. You come through here, and I'm just going to lower the walls for a sec. So through that archway is like a little dining area, and then there's also a kitchen through another archway. This is where the slave will cook this is where the slave will basically cook for them after, like, when we introduce the slave. So that's exciting. And back through the dining area as well, there's also a bathroom. Oh, what am I doing? There's also a bathroom which is, it's got a gigantic bathtub and toilet and a shower and a sink. Nothing much to see there though. Yeah, and then back through this dining area, there's also, I don't know whether it's a door. Yeah, there's a door leading through to the master bedroom, and this is basically where the person who has the victory house, like the I keep calling it the victory house, the reward house. So like the person who's won the challenge will get to stay here, and the slaves' quarters are upstairs. So whoever's won the challenge gets to stay in this room, and it's got like a hot tub, a mirror, and a really like pretty bed, and some pretty artwork apparently. I don't remember putting that in there. So I think this is quite a nice room for whoever like has earned it during the challenge. Then up these stairs in the living room leads to the next floor, which I didn't have anything to put in this space, so I just kind of cut it off with like a little half wall. So I feel like I've wasted so much time. There's like a little slaves room here, and also the slaves like little bathroom, which is just basic, nothing really special there. And then there's also another little area here with a sofa and a bookcase and TV. I feel like I might put another bookcase downstairs in this house, because I think that's the only one in this house, which wouldn't be very good for Belle because she likes reading. Anyway, so there's another set of stairs here, as you can see, and it leads up here, which is just like a little sort of hot pathway, I guess, because I couldn't put the pool on this floor, as it would intersect with the other objects, and it wouldn't let me do that. So yeah, so that's a pathway up to the roof, which is so cool because the roof has its own pool. It's got a giant hot tub and a relaxing like bed, another sort of lounger, whatever, and some sofas. And I think I made the rooftop look really appealing. I would love to live in a house that had this on the roof. I want this on the roof of my house, so I think that's quite nice for whoever has the victory house. They can like relax in the hot tub and everything, and basically make all the other Sims jealous. So yeah, sorry. So I think that's really nice, and that's it for that house. Yeah, so that's it for the houses. I'm just gonna go over sort of the garden area, because you can see these are like joined by a path, and I'm pretty sure this is like the first time I've made a house and put like lots of textures on the ground, because like every time I tried to do that before I kind of messed up, so I just didn't bother. But this one I wanted it to look really nice, so I added lots of flowers in the garden and everything. So there's a path leading here, and the first cut away from the path you come to is going to be the graveyard. So I made it have like no plants, made it sort of gravelly, and it's got some like rocks, and it's got this really creepy haunted house tree as well, which I think is really cool. So that's, and there's also a gate, so I can lock it if I want, but I probably won't. So whenever a sim dies, I will put their gravestone here, so we can get little ghosts sort of running about the place and causing havoc, which I think will be pretty funny. And then there's like a pretty pink tree, and we'll follow the path a bit further, and there's another cutaway which leads to kind of like the main garden bit. So it's got a pool, which we will probably use mostly for doing challenges, and some roses, which I think is quite funny because we've got Belle in our game. So I think that's quite funny, and some chairs. I don't really know why I put them there. I think just to sort of make it look a bit nicer. And lots of trees. I can also lock this if I don't want anyone going in the pool, which I think will be quite handy, because if Sims start going in the pool and drowning themselves, like when they're really tired, that wouldn't be good. So I can lock it if I don't want anyone in the pool. And then I think that's it, yeah. So the rest of it, I can also lock this gate to make sure like no one like leaves, but I'm not gonna bother because I don't think they're gonna leave anyway. So yeah, I think that's it for this episode, because I knew we weren't going to get any playing done in this episode, because this is just an introduction episode. Yeah, so I will probably film the next episode now, because I want to. So if there's any improvements you think I can make on the house, please let me know. And I'm really proud of this house. I just am. So yeah. So that's it for this episode then, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!